BD5 Pilot with you out on a Saturday, and this is a beautiful day out at the Hillsborough Airport. Did get a little cloudy today, but it's over 60, and we've been looking forward to warmer weather for a long time, so it's nice to open the hangar doors and air it out, do a little bit of spring cleaning. I posted that box the other day. You'd like to see what's in that, wouldn't you? So this is the hardware for a set of Hartwell latches that I have for using for the Canopy. So how does this work? Well, Peter Rennie actually has the same setup. In fact, that's why I ordered this. Fred Wilcoxon made this up for Peter Rennie. And what this consists of is a latch that mounts. I got to get it all in the right, hold my mouth right so I get it all in the right direction. But nonetheless, this is going to mount right up in about this area so that I can have control of those latches. Let's show you the latches so you know what I'm talking about. I just got done cleaning them up now. These were hard to find. I had to find these on eBay. Somebody that was dismantling aircraft. So these get used in a Beechcraft Bonanza for the latch that holds the engine compartment together. And these are a pretty cool latch. The way they work is when you want to open them, you pull this way, spring loaded, but that set of jaws opens, and then that can accept this pin, which then feeds in, and then when you go to clamp it back down, it pulls it down nice and tight. So I've got these all cleaned up, ready for use now. Amazing what a little bit of sandblasting and some dipping them in MEK and shaking them out does for making them seem like they're almost like new. Well, that pin I was showing you gets riveted in here, and I think Peter Rennie told me it's about 8.5 inches back from the forward edge here. It's where this pin gets put, and that will mean that when that's latched in, this is pulled all the way, and then when I pull that back, it will allow me to open those jaws up and release the pin so the canopy will open. Integral to all that working is these brackets will hold this sturdy cable, which will handle the amount of push-pull that we're going to put on it. And just like Rennie did in his, Peter Rennie's got his mounted to where it runs forward up under the instrument panel. That's where I plan on placing mine rather than running it back through the back. So that's what was in the box. So pretty tickled with that. Thank you, Fred, for sending that out to me, and I'll be getting to work on that. When it comes to this edge, I've also been told that this really does a nice job of leaving pretty good marks in your hand from supporting your weights. So what's suggested is I take this piece out, make a piece of 25 thousandths that runs back here and folds over and turns this into a wider, broader surface that I can utilize to make a sill. And then I gotta, of course, run the rubber then up under the canopy here to seal that off for air. But I'll probably keep this one here to stabilize here. I'll see how the new supports work, because of course these supports won't work with that Hartwell latch. These are the new arms that go with that. So I'm going to take some careful measurements and make sure I'm getting these mounted in the right locations, and then make these pieces so that then they'll fit around that. And you notice, a la Peter Rennie, also I've got these little 3/4 inch balls that are for grabbing onto when I close that. I like that touch. That was a little nicer finish in the canopy. Back in the engine compartment, recall I was working on mounting the autopilot. And the autopilot servo for the elevator is going to be a capstan type, so I've got to have those bridle clamps in the proper location so that I've got full travel and I don't run into any conflicts, and then I can measure the distance I need because I have to order the cable that then ties into this capstan and wraps around that capstan so that this servo is going to be driving in the correct place, making sure that I'm not going to have anything bind. The forward servo for the aileron will tie into the torque tube that the aileron uses, and then of course I've got to make the mount for the gasculator for the fuel system too. So got my work cut out for me because I've got that engine coming on Tuesday, and we're going to be looking at size and fit for that engine as well, so that I don't run into anything and find out that I have to drill holes and pull stuff off that I've already installed. Well, it's getting late enough for this Saturday that I'm going to probably head back and start tomorrow with making a bunch of pieces. So look for tomorrow's update, and thank you everyone for your enthusiasm and support of this project. BD5 Pilot's out for now.